I'm guessing you guys can hear me, and I'm hoping you can. And we're going to bring these other cool cats up in a second. So we had a quick little technical difficulty. Happens. And I actually was able to throw together my other laptop. No green screen tonight. This is the real deal. Look, I can touch them. And we got some more real deals on, you guys. We've got some cool cats from this team. And it's North Carolina. They're the Paintball Soldiers. I met them 2 years ago in North Carolina. And I was happy enough to hang out with them. Have them shoot me. I shot them. We all shot each other. We drank some moonshine. We ate some Bojangles. We had a great time. So we said, hey, we got Fold the Gap coming up. I've interviewed everybody else in the world except for these guys. So now it's time to chat with these cool cats. Jason Mann is considered the East Coast Reaper. I'm considered the West Coast Reaper, but it doesn't matter because when we get together, we're just friends. So without further ado, let's bring in these cool cats. All right. Brother. Wait. I see an angry face. Somebody sent us an angry face. Did you see that?
Yeah, we get a lot of that.
Dude, who said? I've never got an angry face before. That's fantastic. So Archangel says, hello, PBS. Lee Williams says, what's up?
Audio is garbage, dog.
Whose audio is garbage? Whose audio is garbage?
I got you just fine.
Yeah, I'm hearing everything fine.
Okay, so Madman's cool, Frankenstein's cool, and Jason's using his 99-cent store microphone. What?
No, I'm good now. The beginning was garbage. We good now. We good.
Hey, do me a favor. Anybody speak Farsi? Because Nima's watching from Iran. So let's do Salam Chitori Chobam Misi Chodafis and Khobi. All right, there you go. Hello, Nima from Iran.
Assalamu alaikum.
No, that's Arabic, you knucklehead. Different country, different people. All right. Anyway,
same thing.
So same thing for you. All right. So you guys listen. I meet Madman? Did I meet Frankenstein? Did I meet you guys when I was there?
Oh yeah, you definitely met me. We actually I had you to do a diversion for me where I go flip a flag.
No, are you serious? Did I do a good job?
Oh yeah, you did an awesome job.
Nice.
You got to think about. I'm 40 years old, so it took a while for me to actually run up there to the flag.
40 years old, dude. I could be your daddy, man. I'm 58. Dude, come on, man. Well, I guess.
God, he's not.
Listen, in Alabama, I could be your daddy, right? But exactly, or maybe even North Carolina. I don't know how early you guys. Who can run the fastest in the family? Is that what it is?
Basically, yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Or at least in the mountain areas.
Exactly. Well, and that's right. I mean, for my international viewers that are watching, we do joke about that, but North Carolina is near the Smoky Mountains, and there is what's it called? I mean, there is these guys. They're called hillbillies. No, I'm just joking. There is the Appalachian Mountains, and there actually is people, or there is people. I'm speaking like them. There are actually people that have that in their genes, right? They're the Appalachian, the Smoky Mountains, all that kind of stuff. Isn't that around North Carolina?
I think that's just Gastonia.
We got some Smoky Mountains, but it's a different Smoky Mountains around this area.
You're funny. I like how you work. All right, cool. Say hello.
But nah, bro. Just because you're from North Carolina don't mean you from the hills wearing no shoes and shit, homie. All right, don't get it twisted.
Wait a minute. When I met you, I thought everybody looked like you. So I thought, the hat's on sideways like Vanilla Ice and everything's cool.
Oh shit. This motherfucker got jokes. No, not quite, man. I'm a little bit different.
All right. I like it.
It's a melting pot down here in the South, baby. Melting pot.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell my audience here. There's Amber. Amber says hello. Kathy says hello. Kathy's in Northern California. Archangel, you know who he is. He's in Alabama. No, where is he? One of those.
Alabama.
Right? All right.
Alabama.
And, Homewood, Alabama. I just remembered off the top of my head. There's Amber. Hey, Amber. Appalachian Mountains is West Virginia. Oh, okay. Whoops. I got the geography wrong. But
no, it runs through North Carolina and Virginia and West Virginia all the way up.
Oh, okay, I got it. Cool. So listen, just a little history note here, you guys. So back in the day when the states were deciding if a certain way of life was legal or illegal, the North Carolinians said, we don't want that. We want to join the North. We want to join the North. And then the South Carolinians said, if you join the North, we're going to invade you. So they said, oh, well, I guess we'll hang out with you guys. So even though it says North Carolina, they still were kind of a southern state, I guess. So when I went there for the first time, everybody's like telling me, oh, dude, it's the South. You know, it's going to be, you know, we're all from California, right? So we just watch the movies like Smokey and the Bandit. So they're like, no, it's going to be crazy. There's like, you know, and I get there. No, this was like fucking amazing. Integration, happiness, people, everybody at Bojangles. I was like,
hey, bro, we call it Southern hospitality, man. And that's the main key down here in the South. It's Southern hospitality.
And that's what I fell in love with. I fell in love with when I got there, just this amazing hospitality that you guys had about the paintball, about the family, about all that kind of stuff. Where's Flip Wilson, man? He killed it as well, man. That guy is
he might join us later. He's on a road trip. He's driving back from a speedball tournament that he went and watched, CPEL or some shit. And he's on his way back. He's on his way back driving.
Okay, so and then I mean, it was just you guys were just the hospitality were just fucking through the roof. So thank you very much again. Here's another thing, you guys. Here's another thing. So like 2 years ago, right? We had planned this thing. Flip got involved, Jason got involved. We're gonna bring Reaper out to what was that field that we went to go play in?
The Mound.
That's PBC Greensboro.
Okay, and
we just had a game this past weekend, the same game that you played in, the Axis versus Allies. That was the game that you played in.
So I'm like, you know, I'm doing my promotional stuff, right? I'm hyping up the game. All is great, all is good. Bam, bam, bam. And all of a sudden, this guy pops up on the chat. His name is Duck. Have you heard of Duck? Oh my God! So this
you always tell this story.
It's a North Carolina story. So this Duck guy, right? He's like, you know, he's hammering me. He's like, who the fuck is this pansy with a dress on and all this fuck like this? And like, what the who is this hospitality I heard about? So then I looked at his picture, right? And he had cornrows. And I go,
dreads, get it straight.
I'm wearing a dress and you've got braids. What the fuck, right? Like he flipped out. What the fuck? I'm gonna kill you. So I got there and everybody was like, it's just bullshit, right? And then there was other bullshit about the East Coast Reaper, the West Coast East Coast Reaper, the West Coast Reaper. We're all like, and they're all like, we're all gonna, and we get there and you know what? All that online shit is just bullshit. What's reality is when you go to the game and you hang out with these guys. So you guys, listen, I stopped. I don't even get involved in that stuff. For the past 3 years, don't even look at that, the hater, all that, fuck all that. What's real is these guys. When you go to an event, you get to hang out with them and you prove your worth. That's what's real. And that's what I'm trying to show the rest of the world as far as the community is concerned. Get out there, go play, get off the fucking keyboard, right? And just go and have a great time with these guys. So I'm in. We're all good. Hey, have you guys met Adam Lang?
No, that name don't sound familiar.
Adam Lang is the East Coast beast. He's the beast from the East Coast. He's actually got us. He's got me. He's sponsoring with this hand sanitizer. It's really kind of cool. We're gonna have him on the show in 2 days. He's just an amazing cat. Hopefully, Adam, you guys are going to come out to either North Carolina for Fold the Gap because that's where you'll be able to hang out and meet everything. So let's just do that. Okay, boys, listen. Let's talk about your team. Let me grab this thing here. Got that. Okay, cool. All right. North Carolina, get down or lay down. Paintball Soldiers, established 2004. Now, do we have, hang on a second. Let me do this. Do we have Jason as the original member of this thing? Are you the godfather of this thing?
Yes, I would be the godfather. There's one other soldier on the team that's been there since 2004. That's David Blankenship, a.k.a. Jackal. Me and him are two of the originals. Everybody else came after. There's some that came shortly after, like 2005, 2006. But yeah, me and Jackal is the only two originals.
Okay. What was the concept? What was the original idea of going, listen, we need a team to do this? What did you guys have in mind?
Well, nah, man. When I started back in 2004, it was straight outlaw ball. We had a homie. We were just a group of friends here in Statesville. When I moved here, I met some guys, and they already had a little circle of friends. So that I kind of got in that circle. They played paintball, introduced me to it, and then we took it off from there. I got that mentality that when I get into something, I take it to the next level.
Nice.
And we played it. We played in my buddy's. His family owned some property. So we made a field, and we just started outlaw ball, more or less, rec play. We'd go to Walmart, exchange out CO2s. We upgraded to HPA. We bought scuba tanks, and we go to the scuba dive shop, get those filled. And that's how we played for several years before we actually even got into scenario paintball. We didn't get into scenario paintball probably about till 2006. But in 2004, I just kind of came up with the name of Paintball Soldiers. We would play some other guys that we knew that had, paintball guns, and we just played. It wasn't nothing, no real team thing, competitive, nothing. It was just straight outlaw ball, no refs, no chronos, just going out there and just having fun. But it wasn't really till 2006 till I went to Command Decision, played my first scenario game, and then really took it serious and seen what it was all about, and we progressed from there.
Nice. And what's the deal with the white jersey? Do you have to have a white jersey to be a paintball soldier? Because Eric seems to be pretty pissed off he didn't get one.
No, man. I like to think that we started as a scenario team. Most scenario paintball teams are camo or wear camouflage, whether it's Real Tree, or ACU, whatnot. It's camo. I like to think that I started in this area the trend of the black and white, to where we wanted to stand out. We wasn't sneaky creepy. We were front lines pushing. Now we have some guys that wear camo and be sneaky creepy, and that's great. But I just went with the colors black and white. It's kind of a outlaw, gangster, mentality, militia. We don't give a fuck if you see us or not. Here we are. Come get us.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got several different styles of jerseys, but all the main colors is black and white. And we got a saying, when we try to recruit people is, see the light in black and white.
Oh, look what I just popped up when you just said that. Dude, can you see that? What a coincidence. Yeah. Oh, you and I, there must be some kind of hillbilly synchronization going on here. This is fantastic.
Why we gotta be hillbilly?
I'm just fucking with you, Frankie. I didn't call you a Frankenstein hillbilly. I'm just calling your boss a hillbilly. That's all.
That one's legit, though.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't call you. I didn't say anything about being a redheaded stepchild. Come on, what are you talking about?
Ooh. Yes, he's mine. He's my redheaded stepchild.
All right. Hey, listen, Flip, stop. Get out of the chat and get on the show, man. What are you doing, man? Come on. Flip he's not only he's not only teasing us, right? Wait, Rima is asking a question here. Rima from Iran. Are you guys going to play in the upcoming Iron City Classic event? Are you speedballers or
no? Okay, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna say no, not really. I mean, we are 100% a scenario team, scenario paintball woods ball team. Now I do have guys on the team that like to play the speedball version. We have Flip Wilson. Flip has started a speedball team called the Scrappy Dogs. And it's some of the soldiers and then some other guys that he knows. And they go to some of the speedball events, but I don't think they're going to do the speedball, the 10-man. And as PBS, no, we're not going to have a team in that event. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, cool. All right, Nima, there's your answer. Fantastic. Listen, Flip is the one that gave us the angry face. There's only one angry face, and it's from Flip. Flip, thank you very much for your help and support. We love you, man. All right. Okay. So then 2004, you guys started this thing, and what did you do? Did people just saw you play and you recruited them, or you guys had like such a great reputation, people just wanted to jump on?
I'll start this, and I'll let these two guys finish it.
All right. Cool.
So when we started playing scenario games, I'd brought the guys that I had with me, the original OGs that started it, and they came and started to play. And eventually some of those guys faded out. But some other people just saw us at games and liked how we get down. And, so we just, there's no real requirements. You ain't got to take no drug tests. You ain't got to pay no dues. PBS is you come out and you play and you contribute to the team. And that's what it is. And so through the years, like these two right here, I picked both of these guys up at the exact same game. It was Brandon Chance Kraken. No, it wasn't Fallout. It was
Three Kings or something like that.
Three Kings. There you go. Three Kings game. I was a general, and Madman and his brother Callie was the first time coming out, and they played for us. Frankenstein he was playing with a paintball team, and there was only like three of those guys. So they both came out, played for me. We were getting our ass kicked. It was a 3-sided game. They double teamed us, and we were getting stomped, but we hung in there. And we ended up finishing in second place, long story short. But these two guys stuck with us all day long, didn't give up, didn't quit. And they decided they want to get down. So I'll throw it to Frankenstein first, because he was hollering at me before that game. He's kind of always been a fanboy of PBS. He won't admit it, but I'm gonna put him on blast. I'll kind of let him explain how he came about.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I joined the paintball scenario world, I'm from South Carolina, so I actually drive a good little ways, about an hour and a half to play with these guys. So went up there, and they had that reputation, man. They were the big bad team. They were the team. Hey, well, what size PBS playing for before we sign up? So
wow.
It kind of intrigued me a little bit. I was always a fanboy, so we played with them, and they had that reputation. I wanted to try it out. But the reputation's a little wrong, man. Sometimes we get looked at as the party. They don't do nothing but party, and they're this, that, and the other. It's a great family. So right. It's a lot of misunderstood right there.
I understand. No worries. And that's all the time we have. So I'm just joking. That's
right. When the black guys up,
exactly,
we run out of time.
Right. Yeah. Oh, he went there. You guys listen, off camera, we've been going there all day. So exactly. All right. Okay. Madman, what's your story?
All right. Like as far as me, I started off actually playing paintball as a youth group and everything, and got lucky one day looking online, seeing some mask for sale, and Brandon Chance is the one that introduced me to Reaper. Went to a game, whatever, playing with them. Never met these guys before in my life. But just that one game, we were outnumbered, and I seen the way these guys never stopped slugging at all. Never backed down. And like they treated me like family from day one. And I seen the way these guys fight, and I was like, yeah, me and my brother, we got to be a part of that.
That's awesome, dude. Listen, you said from the youth group you did it, right? So did you ever get when you drink the Kool-Aid, you play for the first time, and you go, I love this thing, I love the sport, you know what I'm saying? I love this whole thing. That's one level. And then when you find a team that fits like a glove, you know what I'm saying? That's the next level where you're like, I love paintball, and now I love a paintball family. So that's kind of what happened here.
I don't think I could have ever found a better team. I mean, like as far as the diversity or whatever, you can't beat it. And like I said, we're all open. Nobody has a filter whatsoever. And I love that because we're all family. Like if you ever come to our campsite, we all take care of each other.
Nice. That's cool. I love it. Oh, dude. So in the everybody's sending me like what, Eric, wait, what? Eric was what? Wait, Eric, hang on a second. Erica's jumping in. Hang on a second. Dude, how come Eric's not on the show?
That's old slow Max.
Wait a minute. Why isn't he on the show? In my case, he asked me almost every other day if I was ready to start playing on the team. All right, cool. Eric, what? Okay, wait, hang on a second, Eric. Eric, what do you have? An Etch a Sketch, AOL? What do you got? How come you're not on the show, man? Like it's like just shake.
No. I told him. He said he's out with his girlfriend.
All right.
So obviously he ain't doing too much with his girlfriend. He ain't getting none, obviously. So.
Are you sure he ain't at another wedding?
Oh,
he could be.
He
could be.
Okay, so
I got too many motherfuckers on. I got too many motherfuckers I could put on here, Reaper. You can only hold 6. So you know what I'm saying?
Hang on a second. There's a troll. This guy, he's like a hater. I always let everybody on the show. So hold on one second.
Who hate? Is that Ryan Harris?
Oh,
it's Flip. What up, dog?
What's going on, homie?
What's up, brother, man? How are you?
What else?
Always a pleasure. Hey, how are things on the space station? How are things on the Listen, how are things on the space station? Can you hear me? I think he's on this. It looks like he's like in space there.
Nah, he's traveling, man. It's probably going to get a bad reception with him driving.
All right. So
He's got that Metro PC bullshit.
He's got that Obama phone.
Oh my God. Well, listen, it's great to see you again, Flip. Flip, why don't you pull over and go buy Verizon? Okay. We can't see you. You're all choppy. Oh, but I can hear me. Okay, Flip, we're going to put you on mute and we're just going to make fun of you. Hold on. There you go. All right. You guys, that's Flip Wilson, not the comedian from the 60s. That's his Flip Wilson, the paintball player. I don't know. Maybe that's an old joke. Maybe you guys don't know, but there was a very famous comedian in the 60s. Yep. His name was Flip Wilson. And so when he hit me up about coming to North Carolina, he said, "Hey, Reaper, my name is Flip Wilson." I said, "You're dead. I thought you're like a dead comedian. What are you doing?" Anyway, so
but there's one thing you got to know about Flip, man. I mean, Flip is one of my top guys on my team, man. Everything that man does for the team and for the sport, general in games, helping with PBC, producing games. That dude is all over making names for himself, man. So
yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. You guys listen. So after I did my event with these guys, a year later, we did this Reaper Under Siege event in Pittsburgh, and he actually came out with a bunch of the soldiers. I got him in for free because that's how I roll. And we actually were like playing against each other, and so there was like this alley kind of way, which was kind of full of brush. And I kept on throwing hand grenades at him saying, "Flip, I'm coming for you. Flip, I'm coming for you." And we just have this like great relationship because, again, the rapport that these guys have with everybody is just amazing. You guys just kill it. You know what I'm saying? You guys just have this like amazing brotherhood. And I don't know if there's a woman in there because there's Amber. She keeps on popping up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that's Amber. Yeah, she from West Virginia. Her and my homeboy Go. That's the husband and wife combo. They ain't married yet, but they about to be.
Okay.
And they're from West Virginia. I got 4 West Virginia crew. I got them 2, and I got a husband and wife, and I got a father and son crew in West Virginia.
Who's Rosario?
I don't know no fucking Rosario.
Well, she knows you guys, and she's Full the Gap's going to be fun, so it's going to be fun. Okay, so
Warsaw, baby. Okay. I don't know her, but I like her.
All right. So here's the deal. We've been. Actually, we're bringing it around full circle now. As they say in comedy, this is called a callback. So basically, what happened was 2.5 months ago when I started doing this platform, I've been doing podcasts since 2014, but I started doing this platform. The first 2 people that I talked to were Jason and Ben Painter. And we said, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Let's just have a great show. And we did. And these were just like, again, no filter, full on, just like boom, bam, bam. And they started talking about Full the Gap. And I'm like, dude, I know we talked about it last year. Jason was going to try to sell one of his couches to get me out there. The one that's the good couch, the one that's on the porch, right? So anyway,
it's sold, dog. It's sold. I sold it. It's gone. I got the money, baby. I'm waiting on you. Okay, I got Bojangles on me.
All right, Bojangles. So anyway, it didn't work out. And this year we started talking about Full the Gap. And then what happened was I started interviewing all these players who are going. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just kind of like a natural thing. Then we finally got Paintball Pete and Mamba, and we got Richard. What's it called? Eric Engler. Yeah. And then after that show, they go, "Jesus Christ, just come to Full the Gap." I go, "Okay, I'm on my way. Let's do it." So you guys listen. Full the Gap. As far as Jason is concerned, he's the Tom Brady of. Is that right? Did I say it right this time?
You got it right.
Yeah. He can say what he wants. He can say what he wants.
I don't know because I'm not into sports, but he keeps on saying like Tom Brady,
baby.
All right, so he's basically the Tom Brady of this Super Bowl called Full the Gap, And he kept on saying, this is my thing. This is my baby. We're going to do this kind of thing. I'm excited. So now we finally got the PBS guys. I keep on thinking like this is Sesame Street with PBS. Anyway, we finally got
it's a dope ass, abbreviation for a team, baby. That's all I gotta say.
I like it. Listen, it's government funded. I like it. All right, cool. So anyway,
oh, no, they dig at me.
No, listen. So we finally get them on the show, and now you guys, we are really going to talk about this thing because Jason, man, again, he is like this is his Super Bowl. This is his thing. This is the thing that he lives for. We're up to show 56 right now, and he's going to crush it with his interpretation. He's going to do a little dance interpretation. We're going to basically crush it and tell us about why Warsaw is better than NATO, why he doesn't change. He never changes sides. Dude, this is your big game, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I ain't trying to make it all about me. But no, I mean, I call it my game because this is 15 years. I've been 13 out of 15. So, no, this will be my 12. Yeah, I missed 3. So what's that? 13.
Okay. So
numbers
are hard.
Numbers are hard. Justin knows that.
Listen.
So I'm just saying, this is my 12th year of Fold-A-Gap, dog. So there's only less than a handful, I would say, that I can think off the top of my head that have more experience and been to more Fold-A-Gaps than me. And some of those guys is like a Mamba, who now he's just in the producer aspect. There's not that many people that put boots to asses at Fold-A-Gap every year. And I'm one of the few, and I take pride in that, man. This is my home field. It's 45 minutes. It's in my backyard. I promote it. I do everything I can to get people from all over the country to come play it, just like yourself.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, I may call it my Super Bowl, but I like to think that everybody in the South, all the local teams in North and South Carolina, the Virginia, West Virginia, this little dirty South area that we got, this is our Super Bowl. It's the end of the year. This is one of the last biggest game of the year, a pure scenario, tactical scenario game. Not no bullshit, mom and pop shit. It's got something for everybody in the scenario aspect. Madfeg, pistol, AT, tanks.
Nice.
It don't matter if you're a speedball, whatnot, man. It's got something for everybody.
Nice. Okay. So here's the deal. You're EXO, or what's your position at this thing?
No, I'm a unit commander, and that's why I like to say, I'm the Tom Brady. I'm the longest running unit commander on Warsaw side. It ain't nothing to toot your horn about. But that's how long I've been a part of the Warsaw side. PBS has only played NATO once, and that was our second year when we were forced to play. When we brought a tank onto the team, we were forced to play NATO. The first year before that, I played Warsaw, and then every year after that, we played Warsaw. So I'm a unit commander.
Yeah. My
job is to recruit for my unit. This year, I'm the 172nd, starting Bravo. It's a 100-man unit. And I've capped out every year. And matter of fact, for the last probably 3-4 years, I've been the first Warsaw unit commander to cap out. I always cap out first.
Really?
Always. Wow. Dude, I usually cap out before the NATO unit commanders that have the smaller units. My unit's just hot and popping.
Does cap off mean come off the field? Because you did that first.
Yeah. When I'm doing my job correctly, nice. I can come off the field, okay, and let you.
No, this is how it goes. Nice. It goes, hey Frank, I'm in a general enroll today. You think you can lead these guys? And I'm like, yeah, I got you, man.
That's right. See, Frank, my number 2. He's stepping up. That's how you do it.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, so listen, Frank, how many Fold-A-Gaps have you done?
This year will be my 5th or 6th one. Fifth. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be my 5th also.
Yep, 5th and my 4th with PBS.
All right, cool. And they just keep on getting better and better.
Yeah, I think so. They get more vendors out. The game's been a little lopsided. I'm not gonna lie, man. For the last 3 years or so, 2 or 3 years, man, we've really beat up on NATO. So I hope the command hoes bring all their bros. I'm sorry. I hope they bring all their all their guys because they're going to need it because it's been bad the last couple of years.
Damn it, Frank.
All right. Yeah, Frank. Hey, Frank. We've let me see. We've all buried the hatches, and we're all working
Yeah,
together
man,
to
fuck
grow
that
this
shit.
thing.
I'm a troll
So,
those. Fuck that.
No,
Fuck
hey,
that.
no. I have mad respect for them. They've grown the community. I'm sure they've brought new players in, which is great. They're doing their thing. I'm definitely not jealous of that. As long as they bring the numbers and give us a fight, that's all I care about. So if they're going
But
to
we
come
still
in
don't-
to North Carolina, they're going to come into our territory. They better bring the people and they better put a fight on for us. That's all I care about.
And we still gonna talk shit and troll. That's what we do. I mean, we're gonna be
right.
we're gonna
There's
be
a
civil
rule on
about it.
PBS. You have to troll 2 or 3 times a year or else you lose your status.
As a troll. All right, cool.
You got to troll.
I guess. Nice. I got
Yeah.
it. Okay, cool. So you guys, listen. You guys mentioned a tank. Do you guys still have a tank?
Nah, the Durango, she died about a couple years at Folda Gap. She ran, I'd say, about 6 years. She won multiple tank awards. She won 2 Folda Gap Warsaw Most Valuable Tank Awards and a sniper award one year for Folda Gap because she shot another tank out with the AT. So yeah, man.
This is your tank?
Yeah, I sent you a picture of it.
Let me tell you something.
Is that? Wait a minute. Hang on a second. That's your tank, or is that what you use to go to Walmart? Hang on a second.
I don't see no picture. I don't see no picture.
Nah, you put it up. It's up.
It ain't up on my screen.
Oh, Jesus Christ again.
Yes.
Listen.
I think that was before she got the new paint job.
Okay, Madman can see it. Frank can see it, right? I can see it. The world can see it. And Jason, man, you got to shake that Etch a Sketch, man. Come on,
dude. You see me? I'm shaking this bitch like I'm beating my dick.
All right. You got to see it. You can't see that?
No,
that's the Durango before we painted it white.
Okay,
I know. I sent you the pictures of it. It's the black one, but I can't see it on my screen. Is what I'm saying.
That's okay.
But yeah, that is the tank.
Okay, well, listen. Trust us. We saw it, and it's cool.
I trust you. Yeah, that's the Durango. It is. You will see it. You will see it at Folda Gap. It's got a new paint job, but it's on the field as a permanent bunker at Folda Gap. On the field, cool. It's by Rex. It's also by the PBS bunker.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, that's not a bunker. It's a memorial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a memorial bunker. We had a soldier, 2015, Keenan, aka Little Scrappy. He was killed in a car accident a month after Folda Gap.
No.
So there's the PBS bunker. There's a little memorial for him. We spray painted on the bunker, and then the Durango is off to the left of it.
Wow.
So you'll see it when you come out.
Dude, that's amazing, you guys. I mean, how? He was like close. He was like, really part of the family.
No, he was just a kid, man. He was shit, man. He was probably 10. And he was one of Flip's. He was one of Flip's homies. He was out of the Greensboro area. He went to PBC Greensboro every weekend. Flip took an eye to him, and the kid wanted to get down with the program. And he came to a couple scenarios with us. He came to Folda Gap. It was his first Folda Gap that year in 2015, and he had a blast. Good kid, man. And tragically, he was killed in a car accident about a month later. Well, not even a month. I think it was like 2 weeks later.
Dude, that's fucked up.
So we always remember Little Scrappy. We've got a little memorial out there on the field at the bunker for him.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll see all that when you come.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hudson says, well, I'll let him say it. He said tanks are gay. All right. So Hudson doesn't. He doesn't. Now who's Hudson? Because he's always trolling my show and saying tanks are gay. He doesn't like tanks.
Oh, that's Hudson Skinner. That's one of Ben's homeboys. He's a local paintball player to this community.
All right, cool.
He's a cool cat. He used to be with Star back in the day, and now he just likes to freelance and talk shit along the way.
Listen, we appreciate everybody, right?
Good cat. He's a good dude.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let me see who else we got here. Hudson, Flip, and Rip Scrappy. Wow. That sucks. Okay, listen, Jason, let's go through some pictures you sent me. Okay. Now, first, what we're going to do, you guys, this is a
Well, that's fine, 'cause I can't see.
Oh my God.
Well, that's okay. We can see. We'll tell you if it's
Okay,
right.
all right. So first, we're going to show pictures of Jason when he was in Vegas in his Speedo. Hang on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, Jason, you don't want me to show those Vegas pictures, right? Okay, good.
Please,
I won't,
for the rest of us, don't please.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, I will.
yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
I mean, I just ate. Come on now.
Look at
I
Jason.
really can't. I mean, it might.
Dude, Jason, what's happening with Jason? He's stuck.
He can't afford Wi-Fi, so his phone cuts
Jesus
in and
Christ. Okay, Jason, pull the
No,
string tight.
it might just be my phone. I mean,
Okay, listen, Jason, pull the string tighter on that can, right? That's how you can hear better when you on that soup can when you pull it tighter. Yeah, exactly. All right.
I'm a throat punch you when I see you.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Okay, ready? So, Jason, can you see this picture? No? Can you guys see it?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's you with the knife. I think you were role playing at one of the platoon leader games.
Oh yeah, that's a platoon leader game.
Okay, so that's what the guy Jason that we're talking to looks like when he goes and plays. He's a badass on the field until he meets this guy. Hang on a second, and then there we go. Hey, look at that. There we go. Hey, it looks like love at first sight. So we got the West Coast one and the East Coast one, and we're meeting together at this an event. Dude, you're a great guy, man. Okay, so Jason, do you want to run in and maybe because I listen, and that's cool if Madman and Frank's going to say what's going on, but I want you to see what's too, because
no, I mean that's fine. They can tell me. I sent you the pictures. As long as they tell me what it is, I know. But I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I just don't see any pictures. I don't even see the chat. Like my shit's weird. I have to hit this chat button to pull up the chat.
You gotta get rid of those Stevie Wonder glasses, maybe, and then you can see what's going on. Because
fuck you, I see goddamn fucking.
Does your porch not have a light like most people? Does your porch not have a light?
Fuck, it ain't the goddamn light, bitches. It's the goddamn phone, and I don't see those fucking pictures that I fucking seen.
I don't think you can say GD on this.
Okay,
listen, I can. Goddamn it.
Listen, Jason, you can watch the show after this is over, and you can.
There we go.
Then you can say, all right. So what is this, you guys?
I think that's Frankenstein. The first time he was rocking the white jersey.
That is the PBS. That is the White Rhino edition. So I got that nickname because I'm a big guy, right? Well, was a big guy.
My nickname.
I've lost, about 100 pounds. But anyways, so I was a big guy. Yeah, and the way I ran the field, man, they were like, you just look like a majestic rhino running through the woods, man. Everyone's scared. Like, we don't know what to do. So I got my nickname's Frankenstein, but I got the White Rhino part from the team, so I kind of kept it. That's what I got rocking right now is the White Rhino.
Oh, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. All right, cool. Wait, look at Jason. We got some. Jason, can you see us now?
Yeah, I can still see you, fucking smart ass, but I can't see the pictures. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Let me get this one here. That's Frankenstein again. Hey, wait a minute. I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay. So
you're probably going to have a lot of me. I look really good for the camera since I lost weight, man. They picked me up a lot. So
I got it. Okay, cool. I'm looking. Okay, well, that's cool. And what do we got here?
That's actually at Three Kings. That's me and my brother Kelly. That was our first scenario game and first game out with PBS.
Wow, dude. Huh? Isn't that great? What are you walking there? Is that a rental or a pump? Who's rocking?
Oh no, we're rocking. It's an Axe and a Titman A5.
Wow.
Actually,
dude,
I bought the Axe direct just for that game.
Nice. And it's not the gun, it's the guy, right?
Yes, it is.
There you go. I like that. All right, cool. Jason, is this like your marijuana stash? What the fuck is this? What did you?
Oh, that's David Cady.
So that's like what's it called? Camouflage.
Yeah, that's David Cady. He's still in that picture.
If Jay won't say it, we've probably got the best sniper duo in the game. I challenge anybody when it comes to Cady and Jackal, man, they can't be beat, man. They're like the best duo that's out there.
Is this one of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's Cady.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, dude, amazing, right? So what's he using? Something bolt action with a probably first strike. It looks like a hammer. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's the SAR. I believe they rock SARs. Both of them rock SARs.
Yeah, the SAR 12.
Dude. Oh, here comes Jason. Shh, pretend your microphone doesn't work.
This bootleg ass shit. All right, are we back?
We're just fucking with you.
All right. Anyways, continue on.
Oh, did you recharge your battery? Okay, hang on a second.
I restarted it and went back through, man. I got booted out, so I went back and redid it all. So whatever.
Okay, cool. All right, we're talking about your snipers. We just talked about one guy. What's his name? Kane.
David Katie, and Jackal.
And who's this guy?
Oh, I can see the pictures now.
Yay!
Hey, that was David Katie and Jackal. That is my sniper crew. They have, real quick, we used to have a sniper tournament in North Carolina. It ran for about 5 years, and it was with that platoon leader. That picture you saw with me dressed up. It was a straight immersion game. Like, it was no winner loser. It was a tactical game, mag fed only. But anyways, long story short, there was a sniper tournament at the end of the weekend, and it was a 2-man sniper tournament. You had a sniper and you had a spotter. And my boy Katie and Jackal won 4 years in a row, and they canceled the tournament because they beat everybody so bad that nobody else wanted to join. Nobody else wanted to play the game, so they quit doing the sniper comp. But he is David Katie is one of the original SAR 12 testers. Original beta testers. He has the original SAR 12 beta tested gun.
No, are you serious?
Yes, sir. He is. He is one of the original beta testers for SAR 12. Doug Brown, all the MagFed guys, sniper guys that run SAR 12s, they all know who David Katie is.
Nice, dude. That is awesome. Dude, that's awesome.
He was also on the board, on the ASTM board or whatever, to get first strikes legalized at games. There for a while, first strikes was frowned upon when they first came out, and a lot of fields wasn't using them due to the insurance and all that bullshit. And he was on the board trying to help that get passed to where all fields and insurance will carry first strikes.
Dude, congratulations! Tell them thank you very much for the first strike community. I really that's awesome. Okay, so who's Chin O Dung? Chin Chu Dung. Listen.
Hey Reaper, you couldn't murder that. You couldn't murder that name no worse.
Listen, G is probably our best teammate, man. He cooks for us at every game. He's always there. He does whatever you need. Not only is he a baller, but he's a mad chef. We love Chi to death. The whole community around here loves Chi.
Okay,
he's like the only Asian. He's like the only Asian guy in this area that plays paintball.
I'm guessing with his last name Dong, I think he's Vietnamese. Is that correct?
He's Vietnamese. Yeah, it means little Dong. It means little Dong. He's got a little bit.
Okay, so how are we pronouncing it? Chi or Chin, or how are we saying his first name? Chi. All right, watch this. Chi, Toi Tien La, David. He knows. No, listen. He knows what I'm saying. So I'm speaking Vietnamese. So if he speaks Vietnamese, he'll know what I'm saying. Anyway.
He got you.
We got John. Hell yeah. All right. I guess he got it. All right. We got who else we got? Eric Engler is watching. Hey Eric, what's going on, man? And there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So let me go back here to our pictures. And what else do we have here? We did the sniper guy. Okay. Who's this cool cat?
Yeah, that's David Katie. That's the same guy. That's the top sniper.
Nice.
That was that Bones and Ashes in March.
Is he the guy that helped you start the team?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, like he would be my real number 2. Like when I produced the Walking Dead game that PBS produced for 7 years straight, he was my number 2. He's my finance. That's my sugar daddy on the team.
Nice.
And
very cool.
Katie, he helped make the tank when I came up with the crazy idea, like, yo, man, let's get a tank. He's like, all right, cool. I got the money. I was like, sweet. So, you know, he kind of paid for my dreams to come true. I mean, really, PBS wouldn't be shit. I mean, I got to give all props to Katie because he financed a lot of the dope ass shit that we've been a part of through the years. Having the tank, the double trouble A5 on the tank with the AT rocket launcher, to where we have a school bus at Folder Gap at Command Decisions, which you will see that we stage out of, that we camp, sleep out of, party out of. To be able to produce a paintball game for 7 years. So yeah, I mean, all in all, Katie he's the money behind PBS.
And the reason he's not on the show.
Don't tell nobody that. Don't tell him I said that. Don't tell nobody else that.
I won't. Right. But the reason he's not on the show.
He's out saving the world, man. That's his job, man. He saves the world. I don't know what he does, but he saves the world.
Yeah, man.
He's Batman.
He's Batman?
Yeah, Katie, I can't tell you what Katie does for a living. If I did, I'd have to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like you're already you're gonna throw punch me anyway. So what does it matter? All right. Anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. All right. What do we have here?
Well, that looks like David Katie again.
Yep, that's just your dynamic snipers right there. The best in the business.
Yeah, dude.
That's actually both of them. There they are again. Yeah.
They're listen.
Jesus Christ! I sent you more pictures just of them. You know.
Dude, I'm just going by what you sent me and in the order. That's all. So hang on a second.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Katie again. Can we not get some Frankenstein up in this chat?
Hang on a second. Let me go through all the pictures that he sent.
I didn't send you any of him.
Let me go through all the pictures he sent me. Oh,
he's having goddamn Tourette's. He's over having Tourette's with the camera.
Look at all these pictures. Jesus Christ, dude! Come on, man. You keep on sending me the wrong pictures.
Hey. Where's the Frank?
You're showing the same picture 7 times.
We ain't got no Frank in here. Man got one photo.
I got one picture, and it won't even be
got one photo.
You know, it's bullshit. He fucks up on, when he does PBS, he ain't got his shit together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, hey, when does Grandpa need to get back to his rocking chair? Listen, come on, get out of there. All right, cool. All right, so let me see what
I'm in my rocking chair.
All right, cool. What do we got? Oh, look at that.
Hey, again, come on. Where's the Frank at?
I'm just going by the pictures he gave me, man. Come on. What the hell?
That's still Katie. Well, I mean, he's a beast. Yeah, Star 12.
Are you getting? Is he getting
paid? That's Katie.
Dude, listen. Is he getting paid by the?
There we go. There's Flip. Yeah. That's Flip. There we go.
That's Flip.
There's
right?
Flip Wilson with some Enola Gay.
All right.
That we're not sponsored by, but maybe you can hook us up.
Maybe. All right, but can you explain to me this technique of what he's doing? I don't.
That was at a game. He went to that was at Florida. He went to a Florida game. That's when he was traveling. He took a couple soldiers down with him.
Yeah.
Out of Florida, and that's just like being at the right spot. He probably seen the cameraman. Maybe he didn't. Flip don't give a fuck about. He don't give a fuck about cameras.
Right.
He just popped that smoke and ran with that shit.
I got it. So so he's basically
PBS is all about drawing attention, man. That's why we were black and white. So if it was to draw some attention, you're gonna see us, but you're not gonna stop us. That's the problem.
I like it. Hold on one second. Who's this?
Oh, that is Amber.
That is Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Yep.
There we go.
That's AKA Bammer J.
All right. So how come
she's from West Virginia?
How come Chi Ju Dung is not on the show?
Because I asked him, and he said he wasn't trying to be a part of that Isalib bullshit.
There's no Isalib bullshit here. There's no Isalib stuff.
That's exactly what he said, though. I'm not. Man, he said I ain't trying to be no Isalib. I said I ain't been trying to be.
This is about promoting your team. What the fuck?
But
hey,
I said
Ching Jang Dung. Just click on the link and
Asian
get on the
on
show.
He ain't want to do it, man. He camera shy.
All right. I tried.
It's all about diversity, Chi. Come on, man.
It's about diversity. Come on, look at all these guys on here. My God, man. All right, cool. Ready? What is this?
Hey, I sent everybody I sent everybody the link.
Jay, let me talk. So this was my first paintball generaling game. It was called Battle of Baghdad at Command Decisions, where Florida will be. We came into this game. The general stepped out. They asked me to general this game about 3 weeks before it started. I hit up Jay. I was like, all right, look, we got to come up with something. I'm a general of this game. Get me all the soldiers you can. Get me all the people you can. We called everybody. Everybody was doing something else. We had one team, Evolution, that was like, all right, we'll come out and play with you. And we ended up winning that game. I mean, and we won it. Like it wasn't close either. We ended up kicking some ass in that game. So I'm very proud of my first general win.
Wow, dude! Congratulations on that. Did you get the
Thank
flag and the whole what's it called? Did you get like the all that? What did they give you, the awards and everything? Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got the awards, man. Gave MVP to one of our teammates, and it was a
Nice.
good time, man. I was excited. I got it hung up in the basement. I'm proud of it.
Good for you, brother. What do we have here?
Oh, that would be me, Madman.
Oh, finally, yes. Listen, Madman, you don't know Jason's PayPal. You have to send him money in order to get your picture on here. Is that how this works?
That's how that
exactly,
works.
Exactly. It must be overflowing with the sniper guys. But exactly. All right. So that's you.
Yeah, that is a photo of me. I think that was my first time playing Morgan at our Walking Dead game, where I played a role character where headshots was the only way to take me down.
No, and so did they shoot you on purpose, not on the head, so you could just fuck with you?
Oh well, I was a one-man team. I played alone, and I got hit everywhere. A big part of that game, I carried a shield, so yeah, I took a lot of shots to the nuts.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was Walking Dead. That was the game.
Yeah.
That was the game that that was a game that we produced from Walking Dead, and he was Morgan, the token black guy. So yeah, I had to have a black guy.
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool.
And
all right.
And he was willing to do it, and he had a fucking phenomenal job.
Who is this?
That would be Fidel. My other Mexican. Well, he ain't. He's Dominican.
Dominican. All right, that's cool. And the reason he's not on the show is he doesn't want to be any celeb either. Okay, cool. I got it. Because
he's probably out sniffing coke somewhere.
Oh, that's very funny.
Banging somebody's wife. I'm sure of it.
Oh,
he's banging some fat chick somewhere.
We are not.
That happens more than it should on this team. That happens more than it should.
We are not
wet
even
flip flop. Wet flip flops.
Dude, we're not even at the campfire, and you guys are killing it. All right, fantastic.
Oh,
all right, cool. All right, I can't wait to see you guys at the campfire at Fulda.
You won't last that long, homie.
I don't think so. Who's this?
Let's go, Derek. That's the other half of the husband-wife team from West Virginia.
Nice, very, very cool. All right, and Jason, we see that you're trolling us, but you don't want to join the show. So let me see. Ching Q Dung says he's shy, but he's just here. Did you guys give him a? Does he have a paintball name?
Yeah, you didn't say that right. It's he's shy. He's high. That's how he talks.
No, people from
high. I mean, his name is.
What's his paintball name?
It's just Chi, man. It's Chi. Everybody in the game knows it. Like I said, he shines a little light on PBS. He makes us look a whole lot better than we are. So.
All right, cool. No, the Vietnamese have a problem with certain letters.
That's his call sign.
They say like Vietnam, Vietnam. They can't pronounce the B or the B something, so they say I'm from Vietnam, and I said no, it's Vietnam. No, Vietnam. Okay. So
yeah.
Look at he's saying fuck you because he knows what we're saying. All right. Anyway, all right. Listen, hey, we're trying to poke him to get on the show. Maybe he'll come on the show and.
Come on, T, man. Go ahead. That way you can show everybody your accent.
Yeah, he can defend himself. All right, cool. All right. And Jason's giving us a tour of his house. Listen, Jason, I need some Dramamine when I watch you. Okay, fuck you. All right.
That's Savage right there. That's my homie who just got his first general win last weekend at the PBC game. Both of these homeboys were there to beat some ass with us. That's my boy Savage, aka his real name is DeMarcus Washington.
Wow,
that's right. And fuck everybody who's watching that thinks I get my black people confused. That's DeMarcus Savage, not Jaleel. So kiss my ass. Okay?
You guys, look how special the guys from North Carolina. Well, I guess maybe this hillbilly, but look how this is amazing, right? This is showing some love. I like you, man. You're cool. You speak.
Hey, our team, man. Our team is all based on character, man. We don't care about anything else.
I like
Yes.
it. That's what I, you know, I'm always telling people, listen, no race, no religion, no sex, no color,
Yep.
nothing. It's just paintball. And when I travel internationally, I say we all speak one language. It's paintball. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what it is. Except for Chi, he has a problem with that, right? So,
Yeah.
all right.
She tried real hard. He tried real hard.
Hey, Chi, we want you on the show, man. Click that link. All right, cool. Let me do this. And what do we got here?
That's another photo from Battle of Baghdad. That's Codeman, the best AT in the business. You also see Jay Reaper right there. They were listening to me give a little game speech before we went. Obviously, it worked because we kicked some ass that day, and we took home the victory.
Dude, you're a monster. Okay, and this guy?
That is my brother, Kelly.
Nice. Finally, you and Callie get some airtime here. This is fantastic. All right, cool. So this is cool. Now, what's the deal? Did you and Callie, were you both in that youth group together?
Yes, we actually both started in the youth group together. I think I played like a couple of months before he got into it, and like I said, it just became an addiction to us. And after that, if I'm going, go ahead.
Was this like last week? How long were you? When did this youth group thing start?
Actually, I started the youth group I started with that 5 years ago. That's as long as I've been into paintball. I
Nice.
met Reaper about 4 years ago, and I've been slinging with them ever since then.
Okay, so hang on a second. Is it your youth group?
No, actually, it's one that I joined in. It was actually deputy sheriff. He was doing a youth group with kids, trying to kind of help develop some leadership skills. And then I came along and brought in some new ideas, and we started like we would come up with many scenarios. That was before we even knew there was a scenario scene. We would come up with scenario for the kids to do to like get them to work together and come up with plans on how to do different situations or handle situations.
Wow.
We even went into like at that time school shootings was really bad, so we even did scenarios to teach them how to deal with an active shooter situation.
Dude, that's amazing. Okay, cool. What are you doing like for your job outside of this paintball thing?
I'm actually a crane operator for a scrap metal company.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought you said a coin operator, like you operate.
No, crane.
It's like, how do you operate coins? What the fuck is that? You're a crane operator. Okay, so you're the guy that like picks up, like when the mafia puts the guy inside and they crush the car. You're the guy that picks up the car and puts it someplace else.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never did that. But if you had 10 grand, I would not see what you're bringing.
All right, cool. So
he is the big ass. He's the guy that plays the video game. You know, he's the claw machine operator.
Exactly, dude. That's an awesome job. Fantastic. And listen, great work also on the youth group stuff too, man. That's amazing. We need more of that.
That's the thing about paintball. It's not just a sport, man. We can use this platform for so much more. For like they did with helping kids with developing anger issues and stuff like that. I think I seen that article, Madman, about how they took kids that were having anger problems and stuff. That way they could have a little bit of authority figure and play a role like that. So paintball is so much more than just going out and having fun on Saturday, man. You can use this platform for so much more.
I agree 100%. And I think it's amazing. And I'm a very, very big advocate of that. This is like a, not a drug, but it can be, because the adrenaline and you really get involved with what's going on, but in a good way, you know what I'm saying? But the other thing too is it fixes people. A lot of people come into our sport, like we just did the show with the the other team about with the PTSD, the task force
Legion,
and they are working with guys with PTSD, and it's not just Army or military PTSD, it's first responder PTSD. And they're fixing people. We get people that have domestic violence, whatever else. We got these kids, the autism, with the kids with autism, they're coming in and they're feeling like they're like in control of their situation. Paintball is rocking it. You know what I'm saying? So I just like whatever you guys are into, and if as long as it's healthy and you're bringing people in and doing good things, you got my 100%. So thank you very much again, you guys, for everything you're doing.
Oh, thank you. For me, as far as the youth group, one of the things I love, one of the best times I played, actually, it was one of those situations I got a call while I was at work. Hey, can you come play? I got a kid. He's never played before. He would love to try it. He was in a wheelchair, actually, never walked before in his life, and never had a chance to experience things like normal kids did. And like the youth group leader was like, well, can we just give him the experience of it? And I love that moment of when he's sitting there behind his bunker or whatever, and he felt like he was a part of the whole entire community at that moment.
Dude, that's
And
cool, right? I mean, people don't realize that because a lot of times it happens. I did the same thing. There was this guy that showed up with his son, and he was in a the father was in a wheelchair, and he said, I'm just going to take pictures. I said, no, you're not. And I gave him my pistols, and I pushed him around the park, getting shot at and everything, letting him shoot. And
I'll be right back.
At that moment, I guess he's getting emotional. Maybe he's getting emotional. All right. So, but at that moment, you realize that you're helping everybody to bond. And so for Madman to do that, to take him out on the field, put him behind a bunker, and to have him part of the whole, the whole package, you guys should be doing that. Not you guys, but you guys should be doing that more often. When you go out to a field or something like that, and you see somebody who, just whatever, walk up and say, hey, can I help you out? Do you want to go play? Listen, brother, I didn't mean to make you emotional.
No.
I'm joking.
No. My son, he needed me to do something for him right quick.
All right.
No, I mean, but that's what PBS is about. Now, I mean, yeah, Madman does some of the youth group. Now, as far as us expanding the sport and growing the sport, yeah, we do that a little bit. Madman handles the younger. He's always known for bringing some young white guys to the field. We give him a hard time about that. But now he does that. But overall, I mean, we grow the sport as far as a team collectively. We do it by promoting our local fields and local games. We're not always out there looking to recruit people like some other teams do all the time. I mean, if some kid's out there on a walk-on day, we don't go to a lot of walk-on days. A lot of the people that get interested in us see us at the scenarios. So if they want to holler at us at a scenario, then we holler at them. But that's how we grow the sport. We promote the local scene. And in North Carolina, we got a lot of fields and a lot of games going down. Sometimes we can't go to all of them, but we hit as many as we can. But that's how we grow the sport. Those guys who show up at those games, who see us the way we ball, want to play, it gets them more active, and they want to, yeah, man, I like that, yada, yada, yada. And
nice.
and then we take it from there. But yeah, Madman's got a lock on trying to get some younger guys, because that's what we need. I mean, paintball needs younger people to get in the sport. You can grow it by your average, 20, your 20-year-olds that are coming in for the first time and all that shit. But you got to get these younger teenagers to try to get in it and keep them in it, which is hard when they're going through school and getting a job and getting some ass and all that shit through the way.
I agree 100%. I agree, and I think that more teams should be doing that. And it's not even like we need to tell the teams to do that. It just should be from their hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like they should just. And
yeah, what's great about PBS, like I said. So first off, I'm gonna say, if you come to Florida and you come to these games, check us out, man. I know sometimes we got a bad reputation, but we're a great team. I rode up to a game 2 weeks ago at Greensboro with a guy that's probably in his late 50s, Logic. And the thing about paintball is we developed such a great friendship where a guy that's in his 20s and his 50s, like we've become best friends through paintball. So paintball can do so much more than just your weekend thing. So if you're watching this and you haven't went out and played, find some guys play, find us play, whoever it is, man, it doesn't matter. Go out, have some fun, make some friends, and we're all in this. It's a family. So
dude, you're a spokesman for paintball. You should be an ambassador. You're amazing. You're crushing it. Okay, tell me, poor Jason. He's like, man,
the neighbors changed the password.
Exactly. Poor Jason.
That's 100% true, man. I
was going to pop up a picture of the whole team, but we'll wait for him to get back. So tell me who this is.
That's Gold.
Yep, that's Gold. Gold he's our West Virginia crew. Him and his wife come down. They're great people. Like I said, it's family that you wouldn't have met through any other thing. So I thank paintball for that.
Yeah, he's the one to make sure he keeps our radios on point.
All right. Hang on a second. Jason wants to come back in. Hold on a second.
Hey, man, I keep getting booted. God damn it.
Because Madman says they keep on changing the passwords, your neighbors. So you have to like you're hacking.
Yeah, I pay for my own shit. Fuck all y'all.
No, he doesn't. He does not pay for his own Wi-Fi. Don't let
No,
him lie on this. He does not pay for that.
Fuck
Shit.
y'all, man. Fuck.
Exactly. All right.
Anyways, continue on.
I think
Continue.
you need to get closer to that Starbucks router or something like that because you're like you're not close enough to Starbucks Wi-Fi. All right, hang on a second. All right, let me just do this. And who's this?
That is me and my brother again. That's us at Bones and Ashes.
Okay, and how old are you guys?
Right now I'm 42 and he is 47.
So let me ask you
God
this question.
damn. Callie's 47?
Yeah, he's 5 years older than I am.
Oh, dude.
Fucking hey, he's about as old as
Damn,
old
I would have
Logic.
thought Callie was younger. Callie, if you're watching this, you look younger than Madman, just to let you know.
No shit, right?
Suck
Man,
a
you
bag
look
of
old as
dick.
fuck.
Let me see. Let me see here. Jason says we take these players into our family band. It's much more than just paintball. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question about that. Okay, I grew up here in Southern California, surfing, skateboards, Beach Boys, all that kind of shit, right? Okay, that's my world, and I never really got into sports. When you're usually like Midwest or East Coast, when you guys have fucked up weather, then people are usually more into sports because they're at home. It's like a tradition kind of thing. So in doing so, a lot of you guys maybe will play like in high school. You'll play on the football team, the basketball team, something like that, right? Okay, or maybe after that, when you guys are basically like adults, sometimes people get into these like adult leagues, like football, baseball, mini golf. I don't know what the fuck any of these things, right? Have you guys been to any other kind of organized situation besides paintball?
I was in a car club.
You were in the club?
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I used to have a dope ass Ford Explorer on 20s with a stereo system and neon lights and all that shit. And it was kind of the same feel. You was a family, but in that aspect, you had to spend money all the time. Like we were cruising, you had to buy gas money, or when you're going to put some bigger speakers in your car and all this, it was like you always had to put money in to be a part of the family. And I mean, and it wasn't real family like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, we hung out on the side, go to watch movies, hang out, party, yada, yada. But you could only be in the club if you was keeping your car up to date. And
that's a club. All right, that's an
so
expensive
I got
club.
out of that.
That's like that looks like well, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a pyramid club. It's like
it was a car club. I mean, it was a car club. It was different. You had different standards. Yeah, you was a family, but like where we go to paintball games, we went to car shows together. So you better have your shit up to par to try to win a trophy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. To bring home to the car club. Like, we was family, but you had to constantly spend money. Now paintball is not that much different. We're a family, and yeah, you got to spend money to go to games and play. But there's so much more to the paintball family. It's the camp life. It's hanging out. It's cooking. It's providing and other means than just playing at times.
Okay, so
and let me talk on that, Jay, real quick. So I've done other organizations like Airsoft. I've played Real Steel, pretty much everything. But what keeps me to paintball is the family. So I've never had such a family that was like, hey, we know you're going through a hard time. Let me pay for your game and I'll pay for your paint and let you play. We've got guys on the team that have offered me when I had a kid. They're like, hey, I know you just had a kid. Let me, I got the paint for you. Let me play for you. Jay's like, we did our own Walking Dead game. I'm going to buy your entry to Florida. So it's that relationship that's kept me close to paintball. It's the fact that we're such a team that, if I don't have it, he's got it. And if he don't have it, I've got it. So that's one thing that's kept me to it.
Okay, so again, that's what you're saying is that you've been, both of you guys, and I'm gonna get to you in Madman in a second, but you guys both have been in situations that were kind of club, minded kind of thing, but not the same thing that paintball is.
Hell no, man.
Yeah, I've never been a part of
nobody trying to buy me a new look. Wasn't nobody trying to buy me a new set of rims. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
had 20s.
yeah.
They wasn't trying to buy me a
I've
set. They
never
wasn't
been
trying to buy
part
me a
of
set of
such a war
22s.
like this.
Okay, cool. And then Nab, what about you? Have you been
Yeah.
involved in?
Yeah, like for me, like all through like my younger life, I played football, ran track the whole time, and met some guys I was kind of close with, but it was never family like paintball. For me, I realized like now thinking about it, throughout my youth, I wasted my time in the wrong sport.
Wow,
I
that's
should,
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, like paintball is it's a team sport, but it's more of a family sport.
Right. I asked this question to a lot of my guests on the show because again, I only have paintball to that's my only focus, and I've never done any. I'm an individual. I'm not a team guy. So the first time that I got involved in paintball, I was like, this is crazy, and am I the only one seeing this? And it turns out that no, paintball is this thing. And again, I don't have anything to judge it against. Playing football or that kind of stuff. That's what I'm always fascinated about, that kind of thing, because I think this is such a special thing that we're in. And when people try to fuck it up with, race relationships or all that other kind of bullshit, it really hits me hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not what our sport's about. Our sport is about this not seeing color, not seeing money, and not seeing anything. Just a brotherhood, sisterhood, and a friendship. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I could
hey,
definitely say I've never seen racism in paintball.
good.
None
All right,
whatsoever.
cool.
It's like everybody I've talked to or whatever, we're all players. That's it.
Good.
I
That's
mean,
what
Yeah.
I
even when we're not even on the same team, we have a little bit of trash off, but other than that, we're still trying to come together and helping people out.
dude.
Yeah,
That
man.
is
PBS campsite, we usually keep to ourselves. But if you happen to stumble upon our campsite, and it happens to a lot of people, because we make a lot of noise and we're up and popping, hell yeah, man, come on. We ain't gonna say nah, man. Kick rocks. We welcome everybody. Come on.
nice, dude.
We'll
That
give you
is
a cold drink, something to eat if it's cooking. You know, we
nice.
we love everybody, man.
I'm 100%. Who are now? What is this picture? This looks like America's Most Wanted. What is this picture here?
That's the number one crew right there. That was Florida last year. That was all of us together. You can debate it all you want, but that's the biggest, baddest team right there. Well, maybe not the biggest. There's a couple teams that got more people, but there's not a team that's closer or the baddest compared to us.
I like it,
Yeah.
dude. I like who's that? Vanilla Ice in the front with the white hat sitting down. Is that, all right. I
Yeah,
like it.
he tries his best. We let him slide. He tries his best.
Right,
Yeah, I
cool.
was about hammered when we took that picture. Look at Flip; he's laying on the ground. That's like it's about as good as we get as a team pick, because you ain't gonna get no better, because we're all
Nice.
Look
gonna
at your
be
boy.
half
Look at your
hammered.
boy in the back though. Look at that jawline. That's a handsome fella right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up.
Cool. All right. This one here.
That is me and my brother at the Christmas game.
Now, speaking of the Christmas game, are you guys involved in a bunch of charities and helping out the community?
Yeah, let me speak on that, and I'll pass it to Madman as well. We do two different things. Four. All right. First off, for Folder
Or
Gap,
five.
yeah, we do a handful of motherfucking things. For Folder Gap, they do the Make a Wish, and I know you. We've talked about this, Reaper. I know you was a Make a Wish person. Somebody wanted to come see you. My child, my kid, my daughter, my oldest one, she was granted a wish. She had a rare heart condition, yada yada, and Make a Wish paid for that. But the Folder Gap community, Iron Man, you'll meet him at Folder Gap. Larry Robinback. He is in charge of the Western North Carolina Make a Wish Foundation or some bullshit, right? Okay, he's in charge of it. But anyways, so he raises money twice a year at paintball games, airsoft Folder Gap, and paintball Folder Gap, and PBS is always a part of that. We always every year we raise enough money to grant at least one wish or maybe two, and obviously they granted my kid's wish that one year, so we take part in that. And then as far as a Christmas charity game that we do, we take part in Command Decisions local charity game that they do for Toys for Tots, and we bring toys for the game for that field. But we also do a side thing just between the team. It's for a local organization here in Statesville. It's the Dove House. for beating and abused and molested children. And we get one child or two child, mostly one, and we get their Christmas list and we hook them up. Clothes, shoes, not just toys, but we get them clothes, shoes, toothpaste, hairbrush, whatnot, socks, everything, pajamas. And then Madman, I let him speak on what he does. He also raises some toys for tots for his community in his area through his job.
Dude, all right.
Yeah, actually, it's something that me and another me and two coworkers, we was just sitting around at the lunch table, and we realized like we're fortunate to have a job and to be able to provide for our families. And we sitting there looking at the Toys for Tots box sitting there empty, and we all kind of just looked around and made a challenge to each other for like $200. Can you fill a box? And that challenge for us has been going on for 4 years now. And whoever loses the challenge have to run naked and get shot with paintball guns.
And we've been so he's been doing his for 4 years, and we've been doing the team's charity for 10 years. This will be our 11th year this Christmas.
Wow, dude, you guys are killing it, man. That's amazing. Congratulations on that. I'm always asking that. I'm always asking that question about how are teams giving back to the community, because the community is looking at us as kind of like some kind of, sometimes they look at us as like, what's it called? Some white supremacist, kind of military thing, kind of crazy ass thing. And when we get a chance, that is Jason Mann. But anyway, but when we do get a chance to, how's your robe doing? Did you get the starch out of that one? No, I'm just joking. All right. So when we but
sometimes like, I don't mean to interrupt, but like, when I decided to do this 10 years ago, when I went to the Dove House, they were totally shocked. Like, they have bigger businesses, like some of the local businesses, Bojangles or McDonald's or whatever, come in and sponsor some kids, right? But they were like, you want to sponsor a kid? Are you sure that you can provide what this kids need? And I'm like, fuck yeah, throw it at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a list of what this kid needs and I'll take care of it. And I've been doing it for 10 years, and they love me. They love us to death. And we've done more than some of the bigger, I don't know if McDonald's has done, what I'm saying? I'm just saying we've done more than some of the other people have.
Dude, go ahead.
That's one thing on the team, like with PBS, if you're going to be with it, you're going to contribute. Jay holds us accountable. We sit there. Yep. He holds us accountable, and we come through for the last couple of kids. I mean, we get everything on that list. It's not, when they send a list of 15, 20 things, it's not one or two of them. We get the whole list. So we come through and we make sure that it's taken care of.
You guys are killing it. Hey, is this Jay? Is this one of the kids?
No, that's Chi. That's our Chi.
Oh, I thought maybe you got him. All he requested was a Snickers or something like that. So
we try to take care of Chi because he takes care of us. So we try to take care of him.
All right. She just sent me a friend request, and I wanted to see what he looked like. So there we go.
Yeah, don't accept it. Don't accept it. It's spam.
Hey! He's the only Asian paintball guy that's going to send you a friend request, anyways.
He stole an MVP game from me, so I want that to go noticed. I had the MVP in the bag, and just because he brought a bunch of new guys to the community, they gave it to him. I feel completely betrayed, man. I had it in the bag, so
just like Mike stole my MVP. All right, Justin, shut up.
Nice. So hang on a second. He said hell yeah. Hang on a second. There we go. All right, cool.
But no, man, we got a lot of key players on our team. Man. It's just like you're talking about Chi. Chi is a former Ranger. He is a veteran. Thank you for our service, Chi. We appreciate you, homie. Nice. He actually has a Purple Heart, little fucker. I give Chi a hard time because he got stabbed by a 12-year-old. That's how he got his Purple Heart.
That's amazing.
But he's a former Ranger, and dope ass dude, loves this community and loves our team and does anything for us. And we love that motherfucker to death. I actually got him a job. Me and him work together. I see that motherfucker 5 days a week.
Dude, that's awesome. Very cool. And he still doesn't
No,
want
it's
to come
not
up.
awesome. I get tired of seeing his ass every day. Okay, it's not awesome.
What's this? Wait, what's this?
That is actually a picture of us Walking Dead, and that's me and my nephew, who also plays with us.
Wow, dude, you're
That's
killing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
the shield, that's from Walking Dead. Yeah, that was before Madman went on the field.
And got
Dude.
spray painted.
This is
that's Tom Brady right there with his MVP.
MVP. Wow, look at the crowd behind you too, man. They're like, yeah, this is amazing.
Oh, I'm
Dude, you're
telling you.
No one cheered at all.
They
No
wasn't
one
screaming.
Yeah. That was
They wasn't
booze.
cheering. They was all booze.
Yeah.
that was
Not
booze?
one person cheered.
Oh, dude, that's
Not
fucked
one
up.
person cheered. Not even my own team.
That is fucked up. What's this?
Oh, now that's family right there. Now that
okay.
is now see when you want to talk about family, how tight we are as a team. Like, yeah, it's paintball, but we go to people's birthday parties. We go to people's bachelor. That was a Madman's birthday party when he turned 40,
Yeah.
I think. And we've gone to players' birthday parties, kids' birthday parties, pool parties. I mean, we just hang out, man. We've gone to graduations. Code Man, when he graduated, a couple of us went to his graduation.
Nice.
We went to Cheese, his kid's baby shower party, whatever. But I mean, we just hang out when we can, not all the time. We can't always do it because we're kind of spread out. But that's family, man. Like, it's just more than paintball sometimes. That's the GOAT right there. That's the great one.
This is the GOAT. I mean, this is Jason with his tattoo. This is how serious this guy is, right? This is amazing, man. That is fantastic.
Oh, that's white trash all day right there, baby.
Yeah, that's probably the only picture of him shooting.
Oh, really?
Shut up.
He's not even shooting. He was posing.
Talking.
That was in the parking lot.
Was it? All right.
And that's John Lee. That's a new guy. He is a new recruit. He joined the team this year. He's been a local to our community. He was on another team, and they kind of fizzled out, and I kept giving him a hard time. And he finally hashtag get down or lay down. He got down with the program.
Nice.
And he's a super cool dude. Quiet. Good cat though.
Wow.
Which also that picture, if you could see the back of it, you would notice it says Chi, because we're the type of team will give you the shirt off of our backs.
Wow.
No. I think he had his own jersey on that one.
That was his own jersey that time?
It might have been. When he first played for us, he didn't have a jersey, so we gave him another guy's jersey. So it could have been.
At times we've been 50 deep. We've had big groups, but when it comes down to it, the 20 or 30 guys that you have that make the family, that's all that matters. So numbers, none of that's important. But when we come together, that's where it's at. So whether it's 20 or 50, or you'll see like the different families, new guys, old guys, it doesn't matter, man. We all just come out to have a good time.
Dude, this is awesome. You guys are just crushing it. All right, cool. So where do we find you guys? Where do we on the World Wide Web here? Where do we find you guys?
I mean, on Facebook, Paintball Soldiers on Facebook.
I just type in Paintball Soldiers, or I don't have to do North Carolina. You're the only Paintball Soldiers in the world.
Well, no, you got to type it in Paintball Soldiers, Statesville, North Carolina. Unfortunately, that's how it's rigged.
Thank you very much. You were kind of like losing steam after Paintball Soldiers. You were just like, yes. I want people to find it. So okay, cool. So if they go to Facebook and they type in Paintball Soldiers, North Carolina, what is it? Something state? What?
Well, Statesville, but yeah, I mean, Paintball Soldiers, North Carolina. You should find us. I don't keep up with the whole. I should do more with our website the Facebook page than I do, but I don't because
Wait a minute.
Smoke a lot.
sorry, you don't keep up with technology? How come we're surprised about that on your show?
I mean, he's
Hey,
the only
man.
one that keeps cutting in and out, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
You're still using AOL, right? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if not,
I'm-
hell, just find me on Facebook.
All
I
right,
can get
cool.
you
I'm
in touch
watching
with the
through
rest
my
of the team.
I'm watching through my MySpace page.
Exactly, probably. All right. So listen, you guys, before we pull the plug on this one, we're sponsored tonight by Bojangles. No, I'm just joking. I love Bojangles. We're gonna have Bojangles when I get there. Biscuits and chicken, and is it better than Church's or Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah. So real quick, Bojangles, man, that's the spot for PBS after every game. It's right by the field. We hit it up as a team. We'll
Nice.
put like they probably get mad at us, man. We stack 4 or 5 tables together and we don't clean up nothing. That's PBS
no.
style. We don't clean up shit.
Sometimes.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
you're more than
move it.
welcome. Anyone who's watching, come on, join us. Come get you a Bo biscuit, whatever you want, Bo Bear, don't matter. Come join us.
I mean, do they? I don't remember. Do they have collard greens? I love collard greens.
No.
Why not? Mustard greens? Nothing like
No.
No, here's
It's
you
a
can come to
fast
my
food- it's a
house when
fast
you come to
food
North
joint.
Carolina. I'll hook you up.
that. Dude,
It's the South. It's either biscuit and gravy or fried chicken. That's your options, man.
Yeah, now, Madman, now we can make you some fried collard greens. I mean, make you some collard greens.
Yeah,
but,
I can
know
hook
what
you
I'm
up with
saying?
that.
Dude, listen, it's got to have the ham hock, right? And it's got to be like so.
There's no. That's the only way you cook it.
Dude, come
Tell
on.
him
No.
hey, come by the PBS campsite. We got a fucking pig we're gonna cook, and we'll throw you some collard greens on it.
Hey, listen, is it a kosher pig? I'm just joking. Never mind.
Hey, look,
No,
hey, we
listen,
grill on a
we-
rack. We grill on a rack that sits under the bus all year long. So if you want kosher, that's probably not it.
Yeah, we go to the local pig farm. I've got video footage. We can't show it; it's too graphic. But we got video footage of my soldiers, Flip, Wilson, and Stalker Steve, going and putting a bullet in a pig's head, bringing it to the field. They gut it, they clean it, we cook it, we eat it, and it's goddamn delicious.
I don't want to know where my hamburgers come from. Okay, so fuck you.
I'm just telling you, we're gonna feed you. We're gonna feed you right when you come to Photogap. Trust me.
I just order and they come out in a patty. That's all I want to know about, right?
Oh no, we do ours
yeah.
fresh. It was walking around just a couple hours before we cooked it.
All right.
Yeah, there might be some nuts, butts, and jaws, balls, galls, and all, baby.
All right. No, listen, I'll take you up on the collard greens. I love mustard and collard greens. Oh, dude, when it's made right, I'm in heaven. So I'm in. Okay,
I'll
cool.
look out for you.
Cool. All right, so let's go around. Let's just give a shout outs before we say goodbye. Frankenstein, what do you want to say? Give a shout out. Any last closing words or anything?
The only thing I want to say, if you're watching this, if you're not watching it, share it with somebody. Play paintball. It's a family. If you don't have anything, if you work and you don't do anything on the weekend, come by, play some paintball, whether it's with us or somebody else, it doesn't matter. And if you're in the North Carolina, South Carolina, check PBS out. It's a family. Fuck all the reputation shit. Black and white's where it's at. They took me in. They made me family. The reputations that they're a bunch of stoners, bullshit, all that. Fuck that. Come play with us. Enjoy yourself. That's all that matters. That's all I gotta say. Have fun.
Dude, I like it. Don't run off, Frankenstein. Madman, what do you got to say?
Yeah, as far as me, guys, like I said, like Frankenstein said, come out, play paintball. I mean, for your fathers, go ahead on, snatch the joystick out your son's hand, get out there and build some real memories. No matter what issues you have, whether you're in a wheelchair, got a prosthetic, trust me, paintball is still your sport. Any and everybody can play.
Nice. Very cool. I like it. All right, Jason, what do we got?
I ain't got shit to say besides fucking get down or lay down. Love my motherfucking team. This is where it's at, man. I mean, if you can't see the love that we're sharing today, man, then it ain't for you. That's all I got to say.
I like it. I like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking about the big game that Jason is the Tom Brady of, and that's going to be Fold the Gap. That's going to be in November the 8th, is it? 8th and 9th? What is it?
6, 7, 8. Come on, get your shit right, baby.
Got it. All right. And we are looking forward to that Fold the Gap game. We're looking forward to hanging out with these guys, with Ryan Harris's team, with who else is we got? We got the Camambros going to be there. We've got me. We've got
We got Venom. We got the Bush Hogs. We got LAPD. We got Killbox. We got Task Force Legion. You got the Command Hose. You got, I don't know, whoever else they got. I don't know, but you got a bunch of motherfuckers gonna get their ass whipped.
So
Also in the
Whipped.
parking lot, we are the first spot. We got a DJ, everything. Come by the PBS bus. It's the one of a kind PBS bus. Have a good ass time. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna have a good ass time.
Everybody.
All right, we're all going to install a stripper pole. Just let you guys know.
Admin, are you
Yeah,
serious?
we might have some strippers. We might have some strippers. We might get some strippers this year. You never know.
Listen, I'm gonna make it rain if you're gonna do that. Are you gonna do the stripper pole thing?
We just as well.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Tell Callie to holler at me.
Okay.
Hey, PBS, hey, we got the hookup. Madman got the baddest bitches in town. We got the hookup.
You ain't gonna hear nothing but wet flip flops all night, baby.
Admin, I thought you were gonna be on the pole. I was gonna throw some money at you. No, I was gonna make it rain with you on the pole.
Oh, that was going to be the first thing I do. I got to pay for paint. I'm shooting first strikes now.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, cool. Okay, boys, listen. Thank you very much. Hang out for a second. We're going to end the show, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're trying to introduce the world to all these amazing teams, whether it's Australia or Germany or Canada or South Africa, England, the States. We're trying to show you that paintball is the same all over everywhere you go. I've been very, very lucky to be able to play all over the world and see, again, the same thing. What you're seeing right here, whether it's in Sprechen Sie Deutsch or Habla Español or whatever, it's the same thing. Paintball is a big family, and that's what's happening. North Carolina, South Carolina, Los Angeles, it doesn't matter. This is what makes our sport special, teams like this. So you guys, listen, thank you very much for watching the show again. We got some cool shows coming up during the week here. And we're just going to have an amazing time. So get to Foley Gap, hang out with these guys. Now you know them personally. So you can go up and say, hey, I saw you guys on the show, and have some of that. What is it called? What is that? Lighter
Southern
fluid?
Hospitality.
What is that lighter fluid that you guys drink? What is that shit?
Oh, it's moonshine.
Right, exactly. The moonshine. Right, exactly.
Yo, I got some.
The captain, baby. It's the captain.
Hey,
moonshine. What?
Hey, Reaper. You might not make it back to California, homie.
Listen, I'm going to be there an extra day just to recover.
I hope so. You're gonna need it.
All right.
Are you camping out?
I don't know.
He's a little bitch.
No.
He ain't gonna camp out.
You can't hotel and experience Florida. You have to camp out. We got a hot place on the bus for you.
Listen,
you cannot hotel it. We have a campsite.
He's gonna stay at least. I'm gonna handcuff his ass to the bus. He's gonna stay at least one night.
Listen,
we got a bus with a wood stove. I don't want to hear any excuses. You're staying.
Yeah, we sleep naked in the bus. We sleep naked. That's how hot it is.
Just as long as Jason brings one of his couches from his front yard, right?
Dude, I got you, dog. We got cots. We got cots. We got everything. We got everything, motherfucker. I got you, boo.
We'll figure it out. Okay, cool, you guys. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, these cool cats, they speak from their heart. They're really great guys, and I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing them when we get to Foldy Gap, and you guys can hang out with them. But until that time, we're going to say adios, and we're going to listen. You guys don't take off, except Jason. He's probably going to get disconnected. But you guys,
fuck you.
Don't take off. Stay there in the green room. I'll see you in a second, and I'll say shoot you soon.